Hello everyone, it's Janessa. This is take 2 of Flosstube number 7. It's January 9th, I believe. I get my dates off, and by the time this gets uploaded with the internet here, who knows what day it will be. But anyhow, it's been a while. I've kind of been debating if I wanted to keep going with the Flosstube. And I was like, it's a lot of work. Like those people who do it a couple times a week, oh my goodness, more power to you. I enjoy it, I really do. But it's a lot of work, and with my schedule, I don't know. So then I was debating like stopping, but then I'm laying down to go to sleep and I'm floss tubing in my head. So I have everything still, like I put things in a certain place. So when I'm ready to like haul and stuff, I put them all in a certain place so that when I am gonna do a video, I can just grab them. And I had a big pile. I have recently started watching Brenda and the Cereal Starter, and quite honestly, I feel like I'm the cereal hauler. I just do a lot of haul. I mean, it's fun and it's easy. It's faster than stitching. Sadly enough, but now I have enough haul that, and I think I say this every time I'm trying to not haul so much. And I'm trying to more concentrate on fabrics. So I don't have a local needlework shop. I live in Arizona up in the mountains, so I'm about 3.5 hours from the attic in Phoenix. And then there's a really nice, excuse me, hold please. Oh, sorry. I've been recovering, I guess, some bug, and I've been down for about 4 days, and today's the first day I feel like a human being. I don't necessarily look like a human being, but I feel like a human being. But anyhow, there's another needlework store in Albuquerque, and that's about 4.5 hours from where I'm at. So needless to say, it's a drive, or I order online. And if I do drive, there's not any guarantee that either place is going to have what exactly fabric wise that I'm looking for. So anyway, so that's my thing, but I think I have a solution. I think what I'm going to start doing, and I actually did start, is ordering a few different pieces from 123 Stitch, and they're my favorite for fabric right now. Although I think I'd like to get some fabrics by Stephanie in my stash too, but just so I have something to go to. Okay, so I really did organize all this, but then apparently when I laid it down, it is now unorganized. So 1 second. Here. Oh, I have stuff everywhere. So what I've started doing is, I noticed on 123 Stitch you can get these smaller pieces. I don't know, they're 8 by, hold on, I'm at my sewing machine, I can measure. 8 by about 12-ish. I think they're 8. They're a generous 8 by 12. And so you can get these little pieces. They're $7. So I figured I can get them and keep them on hand. They come with a nice little sticker. So you can kind of, so I'm looking online and saying, okay, I think this might work. I have a project in mind. And I kind of know what I'm looking for. So I'll order this little piece, and if it's not right, fine, I'll put it on something else, or put something else on it. You know what I mean? So like this piece is a 40 count Tyco Newcastle linen. By linen, they literally mean linen, which I don't know, whatever, my bad. But I mean, it's okay. It's not what I was thinking it was, which is fine. That's why, thank heavens, I only ordered a small piece, and I'm sure I can find something to put on it when I get the magnifiers out, because it's a really tight linen. So anyway, but I'm going to try to keep different pieces and keep these little stickers so that when I do have a project in mind, I can go, you know, kind of like maybe a book or some sort of binder where I can slide it in. And then that way I can see if I need more, then I can order a bigger piece. So this is haul, but it's also part of my new project. Because, you know, every girl needs another project. So while we're here, I did order this. It's a 28 count of Crystal Mystic Opalescent. So I saw this, like, oh my gosh, look, I measured it and it's right there, 8 by 12. Anyway, I saw this and I thought, ooh, this would be really pretty, like a Prairie Schooler on here, or there's another pattern I'll get to, it's in the pile. Some of these I've ordered twice. If I could figure out how to do a giveaway, I would do a giveaway, because I have one Prairie School pattern and then I have another one in the pile over here. I'll show you in a minute. This one, oh my gosh, love this. I have been wanting a piece of this fabric for so long because I want to do something haunty on it, and it looks so like haunty-ish. But when I opened this, I went right to this and I thought, oh my gosh, it's a gorgeous, it's so pretty piece of fabric. And it's not really at all like as haunty as you would think. One second, I'm gonna try something different with the light. I'm not sure that helped, but anyhow. So this is 28 count cashel, haunted cashel linen. And I guess like it looks similar to the picture. I was trying to get that light to kind of like help with the color, but it's really a beautiful teal, teal blue green. Some of the pictures when you're looking online, it show it like a really like purples and stuff in here. I guess I'd have to use my imagination to see that. I mean, there's some, like, here's like a spot kind of the more purple-y color, but it's a beautiful fabric, and I almost don't even think like haunted is the appropriate name, but it's very pretty. For my project in mind, this was the other piece that I had thought of. This is a 40 count dwarf Newcastle linen. You know, I guess when they say linen, I really should like, they mean linen. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyhow, it's pretty. It's a light, like a light sky blue. Let me see if I get this light to like show the right color. Nope, that washes it out. It's, go back. Anyhow, it's just a pretty light sky blue. It's really hard. Yes, there's an appropriate shade. That's pretty. Let me see if this does this. Yeah. These look like they're showing up true to color. Hopefully they are, like on y'all side. And then this other piece I saw like last minute purchase. It's so pretty. I must have a thing with like, I don't know, ghosty things. This is 36 count Phantom Edinburgh linen. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I think this is so pretty. And this really does have a lot of the purples and blues in it. So anyway, so I'm going to kind of start my own little fabric stash, but more so like if I use them great. But if I don't, when I want to do a larger project, then I can maybe come and like start looking and go, you know, what to order in a bigger size. So that is my big plan. So I have noticed on a lot of the YouTube's videos, everybody's doing like their plans for the year, or like all their whips and finishes for last year, 2019. By the way, Happy New Year. And my big plan for this year is to keep going on what I'm working on already. I don't really have a plan. Like next year I'm gonna do. The only thing I want to add next year are some ornaments, because I really didn't like ornaments, and then now I do. So I don't have any. So I almost talked my husband into another tree. Like, we have a really small house, and like I literally had to just get rid of one of our artificial trees because it was too wide. So I got a like the slimmer trees. And here I am. I almost got him talked into another tree for an ornament, like not ornament, but like a cross stitch ornament tree. And then he brought me back to reason of A, where are we going to put it? And B, do you even have any ornaments cross stitched yet? And that big answer would be no, not yet. So I'll work on that this year. But other than that, I feel like I've got a big old shadow over here. But anyhow, other than that, I don't have plans other than just to keep doing whatever I'm working on now, whatever I draws me later. I'm just not a big planner, I guess. So anyhow, as far as finishes, you guys have seen most of my finishes. I've literally been working on, I was trying to think if I had any more, but I don't. I've literally just been working on my cottage, my little cottage houses. So I brought those. One second. Oh goodness. So I did finish December in time for December. I haven't done a video since the middle of November. So like I said, I'm a little late to this. Oh, that's showing up. Sorry, I propped my camera up on my sewing machine because I haven't committed yet to buying a tripod. I just didn't realize till right now that this is showing. But anyway, so this is December, and I did make a little bow to go with it. Thanks to Java Girl Stitches, I can now make a reasonable bow. They're not nearly as pretty as hers, but whatever, time will tell, right? So anyhow, I just used two different fabric or ribbons. I found these were on sale at Joann's for like half price, and then I think this was either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. And then I found these cute buttons, and they're plastic. I just snipped off like the button part, and then I hot glued one button on top of, I don't know if you can see that. I hot glued the bird button on top of the tree button because I thought he matched cute with this little bird right here. So anyhow, that's December, and I did get January done in time for January. And so it's currently displayed on this lovely little, I know this is for the Stitching with the Housewives for the jars, but I have the patterns, I just haven't done any. So currently it's holding January. So, but I did January. This is really not, I have noticed this in other people's videos too that have done this. This blue does not show up. It's really like a pretty teal or turquoise. But anyhow, so I got that up, and I am fixing to start, February, and I'm just gonna do it in all the regular, I just use all the regular colors, like the called for colors. So I did try doing a little bit of the Eileen's tacky glue for this. I don't know, mine didn't hold it worked great on the fabric. It did not work great on the cross stitch fabric. So whips. I have basically the same whips, and I just, whatever I'm in the mood for, that's what I work on. Currently, I have been working on, like, I really do find myself doing, like, what do you call that? When you stitch on the same thing all the time? I don't know. I get in committed relationships, y'all, with my cross stitches. I'm trying to like only work for like work on it for a week at a time, and then switch to something else so that they all feel loved, except the country cottages. I just whip those out, and then I go back to like, you know, working on something. But I hadn't picked this up for a while, and I went ahead and picked it up again. It's Lindy Stitches birds to the bowels. And I think it's so pretty. I'm gonna put this one in. I'm gonna put this in my bedroom. You know, where the love is. So here's my problem with this. I literally had done all the border. I had run out of thread halfway through here. I had to wait for some. I had done all this and half of this. And so I went up here and I started working on the border while I was waiting for my husband to bring me this thread. He's my thread shopper. And girls, or even guys, whatever, I get down to this corner right here. It does not line up. I am off. So I started and I went this way and I went this way and then I came down. Nope. Went this way. I came down here. I stitched over here and then I came up here. This was my fourth side. Everything's fine up here. I get down here, doesn't match up. So I started trying to figure out where did I go wrong? Oh, you know, back at the beginning when I went up here to the top, I went wrong right here. I stitched all these other sides and I had an error right here. And I remember thinking to myself, why does that look wonky? It looks a little off. And I think I must have put the thing away to go show love to something else. And I came back and I just kept going and I didn't even look at it. I totally forgot. And so I've been ripping out stitches. And that is no fun, let me tell you. So every time I switch to a different color, I make myself rip out more stitches. And so anyhow, but I did make some progress regardless. So here's my progress on this. I really love it. I really love the flamingos. I think they're so funny. They crack me up. But anyhow, so what I'm really hoping is that, let's see. I'm hoping to find that all this is right. All on this side. But this side, all this still needs to come out and be redone. I guess it just, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. But it did really make me doubt myself and my counting abilities. So during Christmas, I did get on like a little bit of a, I don't know, I went a little Christmas wild. I don't have anything really stitched for Christmas other than that December little cottage. So I really started like gathering stuff up, and now Christmas has passed and I'm like, which I know this is going to be a problem for next Christmas when I want to decorate for next Christmas, and I've gone all year. But I did start this. Oh, hey, where's the, oh wait, it's a Prairie Schooler. It's the Happy Christmas. And I started it on this. It's a, I think it's Cashel Black, 28 count. And that is, wow. That light goes right through that. So anyhow, so that's where I'm at with that. It really won't be that much if I just sit still and do it. And I think, I already know what I'm hoping to mount it on. We'll see if I have any success with that or not. If you want to hold one quick second, I'll go grab it because it's right here. One second. Okay, look. I think I'm going to put it on this. Right down here. That's my plan. I guess I did try to plan ahead as far as snatching up things to mount Christmas stuff on. I just need to actually stitch the Christmas stuff. The other thing that I've been working on, and this is actually kind of been, this has been really fun, is this blue flower, the Quilting Bee. And I've been wanting to do this and wanting to do this. And I wanted to do it on 40 count, so I ended up buying a, what is the little halo lamp. Fat Quarter Shop sells them, and it's like rechargeable. It's amazing. What I was amazed to find is that my eyes picked up, like they trained almost, like, so I can see the 40 count on, well, with this fabric. I don't know about them other fabrics. I did end up having to pick some of this out because I, being my first time using 40, I didn't realize it was one strand of floss, and I was using more, so I went to the attic and I was asking them about it, and they said no, one strand, and it is a really nice finish. So this is where I am right now with that. Hard to see, I'm sorry, the lighting is terrible. It's already dark here, and so, but anyhow. So I told my husband he's allergic to bees. He thinks he's deathly allergic. He's not. He has no idea what actual anaphylaxis is. I'm a nurse. I know what anaphylaxis is. He thinks like he's gonna have anaphylactic shock, and I'm like, dude, your arm swole up, you're fine. But anyway, he's allergic to bees, so I told him I was stitching it for him, which he did not appreciate. And when I showed it to him, he's like, oh, you're making me a bug? And I'm like, I'm making you a bee. So, anyhow, okay, are y'all sitting down? We are 20 minutes in, and I have not even started haul. Speaking before haul, though, I did have this. This was popular on Facebook, some of the YouTubes for a little bit, and I knew I had stitched it. I went and dug it out, and I had never got it framed, and I had just kept it in a dresser, and I do not know what's all over it. I'm not sure I really want to know what's all over it, and I'm hoping that it's just wood oil, like from the dresser that it was in, or that, I don't know what it is. The dresser was up in my kids' room. It could be anything, but look at this, terrible stains. And like, even to cut, just like, I know this part is not going to get framed, but there's one like right on this side here, right next to the green. So I know it was stitched in DMC, and it's on Ada, probably 18 count, because I know it's not 14, and I never use 16. But so I'm thinking it is 18 count Ada. So what I'm gonna try to do to salvage it is wash it in some Dawn, some like soapy water with Dawn, and then like roll it into a towel. That's what, back in the day, I used to always wash my stuff before they got framed, and that's what I did, and it always worked out. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get that stain out as like a last ditch effort to save it. That was sadness right there. Okay, ready for a haul, hopefully, because I had to put some of this stuff up. It's going everywhere. So I got this pack of flosses. I'm not going to go through them all. Okay, so you all that have watched before know that generally by the time I get through these flosses, I can't remember what they're for. But I'm pretty sure this is my pack for Jack Frost Tree Farm. I don't know. I guess I ordered a DMC in there too, but I don't know why. Maybe it called for it. Who knows? So anyhow, this is so I can start Jack Frost Tree Farm. I now have all the patterns. I have the thread, and I have fabric somewhere that I picked up for that. And I even got a new, you know, because every girl, when they're doing their winter stuff, needs a winter project bag. Oops. I didn't realize there was a pattern in there. They sent me this pattern for free. I don't know. But anyhow, isn't it cute? It's so cute. And it's from Stitch Toolbox. I got it on Etsy. It's really nice. This flannel, or not flannel, this vinyl is like really heavy, which I absolutely love. So I'll put all that back together later. So, okay. So to begin, here we go. I picked this up. I've seen this on Stitching with the Housewives, and I absolutely love it. And so this is the one that I was trying to find different fabrics for to kind of audition and see what I wanted, because she coffee tea dyed hers, and I have not coffee tea dyed anything. I have no idea how to coffee tea dye things, and I'm not even sure I want to start. But hers is kind of like a grayish blue color, and it's really pretty. So I really like how hers is, but I don't coffee tea dye, so I was thinking of trying to find like some sort of blue that this would work on, but honestly I'm not even sure, because a lot of those letters are in blue, and I don't like changing colors that much. Like I don't like doing my own thing. I like to follow the instructions. It's just me. I don't know. I know everybody says make it your own. Well, I'm just gonna do it that way, and that is my own. I picked up this from Fat Quarter Shop when they were having sales for Christmas. This is the Fancy Floss Favorites from the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. And it was a good sale, so I picked it up, and I'm just going to put it in my stash. I normally only pick up floss when I'm actually got a project going. But I figure if it, you know, they'll use it. They'll use it. I'll use it. Okay, a few more things that I picked up. The winter salt boxes. I guess I should have opened these packages. There's a big layer. One sec. Summer salt boxes. I'm trying to go kind of, you know, because I guess some people are not into haul. I love haul. I watch these things to watch y'all's haul, because then it looks me like, oh, hey, I need to go shopping. And that's how that works. This is for you. I just think he's so cute. That little moose. We have elk where I live. We have elk and deer, but we have a lot of elk. We don't have any moose. I would love to see a moose in the wild though. I think that'd be really cool, because elk are big, and I think moose are like significantly bigger. They're kind of like, I know this sounds corny and it sounds really blonde, but I feel like elk are almost like, or not elk, but moose are like the elephant. You know what I mean? Like, elk are big, but I just can't even, I can't fathom a moose. I need to see it. This is Rack Stack. I figured my husband and my kids would enjoy this. I almost got the sloth one, because the sloth one is so cute, and I have a child. Well, he's not a child, he's a young man, and he's really into sloths. He's just not into cross stitch. So that would have been a waste of my time, period. And then I got this cute little Old Glory. I don't think this is going to take much time. I do have a military child, as most of you know, and I really find myself, like, 4th of July has always been one of my favorite, like, it affects me deeply, one of my favorite holidays. And now to have a child in the military, it's even that much more so. So I really want to decorate more towards that holiday. I picked up this Madame Chantilly Celebrate Christmas. I just think it's so pretty. It's so pretty and so delicate, and there's just like nothing that I don't love about it. I got this pattern, Silent Night. See if I can get it without there. I was just thinking like this is gonna be like, oh, that's a cute ornament, but it's not gonna be an ornament. It's like 11 by 14, and that's a little big to put on your tree, but it is pretty. And you know what? I picked up some fabric over here that I think would be perfect over here. I also fell in love. Can you tell I told you I went a little Christmas crazy. I picked up this Christmas tree. So pretty. And the Country Cottage Needleworks Ho Ho Ho. Ho Ho Ho, and away we go. And this is the one I was thinking would be really pretty on that that opalescent, that dark blue opalescent that I showed earlier. Like, can you just see him flying with that, and then like the sparkles and the snowflakes, and like I just think that's probably what I'm gonna do, because I really like it. Ooh, sliding. Okay, then on top of all those Christmas things, this came out by Blackbird Design. Sorry for the glare, working on it. And I know how I'm gonna finish him too. I have a big wooden snowflake. I'm gonna put him right in the middle. I haven't done a box thingy yet, and I don't know. Oh, it's a hat. Well, no, I'm gonna do it on a snowflake. I don't really have a place to put the hat that would be like safe. I don't even know what that is. Okay, and then I got the Prairie Schooler Christmas Eve. I saw this done at Stitcher's Garden in Albuquerque, and they had done it on a beautiful cream opalescent, and I bought the same fabric. And I am trying really hard to fall in love with Prairie Stitchers. I just don't love them as much as I'd like to. I only fell in love with that one because I saw how they had done it, and then I purchased it, and I don't know, it's just, I guess everybody's got their own taste, and that's why there's that many people that make patterns, but it's just not my thing, I think. I don't know. Okay, and so I'm working on a Prairie Schooler, that one, and here's pattern number 2, because, you know, if you have 1, 2 must be better. If I can ever figure out how to do a giveaway, we'll do it. And then I grabbed this from Fat Quarter Shop. This is so adorable, and apparently it's like you can do it all as one, or you can do them individually, and I'm probably just going to do them individually because I like some better than others. And so I got the Jingle Bell one, and I got the Here Comes Santa Claus. And I have discovered with myself that I am literally cuckoo for anything that has Santa pulling reindeer. Okay, is that it for Christmas? Oh, no, it's not. One moment. I got another Christmas sampler because twas the night before Christmas. My mom, we used to read this when I was a little girl, like on Christmas Eve, hot chocolate around the tree, and we would read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And I tried that with my kids, but apparently I'm not such a good of a mom as like, you know, keeping up any sort of tradition. I did it when they were little. It's not something I did enough that they would remember, but I remember doing it as a little girl. So, okay, moving on away from Christmas, hopefully. I picked up, I saw this on, not Lindy Stitches, who was it? Bendy Stitches? I think their names are so familiar. But she had this. And then I fell in love. it's kind of morbid, honestly. It says, "Weep not for me, angels weep when children mourn, my children dear." Apparently somebody has buried their children, and that's terrible. But I did fall in love with it anyway. So pretty. And then my husband, he doesn't like Halloween. He's that person that's like, it's Satan's holiday. And I know some people feel that way, and I try to respect him. And then, like, the kids didn't trick or treat or anything like, well, I mean, they did sometimes, like if I knew he wasn't going to be home. But I did try really hard to respect that, but apparently I failed because I'm all about free candy. But anyway, he doesn't know, but this is going up to Halloween delivery. I am staying away from, like, I will respect him as, like, there's no devils and there's no skeletons, and, like, I don't know, everybody has a skeleton, so I don't really get the problem is. But anyway, like when I did let my kids go trick-or-treating, like, I think the worst thing they ever were one time was a zombie, but mostly I made them, they had to be like happy things. So it's, you guys, it's been such a long time I've been waiting to do this that I'm like, I don't even know what's in my, just found this. This is the snowman. And I have all the fabric for this. I picked it up. Just gonna start. Okay, and then the other things that I did, these are like, I have like 2/3 more, but I fell in love with this. I've never done one of these before, but this pigeon, that was it. I don't even like birds, but I like to stitch birds. And I like, when I'm quilting, I like to sew with birds. So I know it's a little weird. I hope my dog is not coming across. She's losing her ever-loving mind. I don't even think anybody's here. She just barks to bark. But anyway, so I got this. I am starting to kit it up. I've never stitched one of these before, so if anybody has any advice, let me know. I've always stitched in hand. I have stitched in hand since the 90s. I don't even own a hoop or a frame, so I'd have no idea where to begin with that. Am I gonna need one to do this? This is my question. I don't know. It's so pretty. So anyway, and I'm gonna do it in the silks, and there's a lot, and they're expensive. So I'm gonna start, like, every payday, like, ordering a few. I did get the fabric I think I'm gonna use. They helped me with this at the attic, and it's Picture This Plus Heartland in a 40 count, because I have noticed that the hands across the sea are really big, and so I really need to do it on a 40 count, just so, like, it can actually hang on a wall. So anyhow, so I have that all set, and then I am one of those that was super excited to see that the Ufendale sisters were re-released. Oh, my big boy, he's whining and he's crying now because he was wondering what I'm doing. Watch, hold on, I'll see if he'll come in. You coming? You want to say hi? Come here. Come here, over here. Here, let me see, let me try something. Oh, he's leaving. Hey, Bubby. Well, that lasted long. He just wanted to make sure I was alive, I guess. He does that. He kind of like, he's a Mastiff, and we've taken him camping, and he'll like prowl like the perimeter of our camp just to make sure, like, I guess we're safe. And then he goes and does whatever he's gonna do. But anyway, I got both of the patterns. Oh, look, he's back. Let's see if I can get him to say hi. You say hi? Hey. Hey, cutie. Yeah. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm a dog lover. I'm a dog mom. I can't help it. I'm okay. It's okay. I know. I know. Okay. So anyhow, so I have both of these. I don't even care. Like, to me, it wasn't about having like the collector's edition or anything like that. I just wanted the patterns. Like, this one is my favorite. I love these trees. So anyhow, we'll see how the first one goes with the pigeon, and then and how many years that actually takes, and then we'll go with these. Start working on these. So anyhow, oh my goodness, I'm 40 minutes in, and it's been fun. I really missed doing this. Now I can go to sleep and I won't have all of this in my head, but now I have to put the mess away because there's a mess. So anyhow, thank you guys for coming with me to my happy place. I've got a few days off, and so I intend to be here for a while. As you can see, I'm working on a quilt back here for my son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law. And this, I'll show y'all real quick. It's hot, so I gotta be careful. Isn't it pretty? I'm like, it's an iron, but it's so pretty. This is my Christmas present from my husband. So anyhow, I will talk to you guys all later, hopefully less than a month and a half. And I hope you guys have just a great weekend, being able to stitch and do all crafty things. Thanks. Love you all. Bye-bye.